Welcome to PaperSpace. In this video I will show you how to supervise a research paper using PaperSpace. First, you need to log in with your UT account. If you have never logged into PaperSpace, a student cannot assign you as their supervisor, so it is important to log in. Now, after the student has selected you as their supervisor, you can see your papers under the Paper Supervision tab. There is right now one paper under our supervision. On the Event tab, you can see all the deadlines assigned to you. In this instance, I am both a supervisor and a chair, so there would be more deadlines than just for the supervisor. But you can export all deadlines, and this downloads an ICS file which you can export to your calendar. Now, the first step of paper supervision would be to accept the proposal. To do this, you can click on the paper title to go to the paper page. Right here, you can see whether or not a student has uploaded their proposal. That would be the latest version. You can download it here, and once it is good enough, you can click the Accept Proposal button, and the student will get notified. Now, the student will begin to write a draft paper. The student has now uploaded a draft paper. You can review this by either clicking the latest version in the paper versions table, or just clicking the latest version download button. You can create a review of the paper by pressing the Create Review button. This will open the following tab. You can yet again download the paper, and you can leave your impressions. Now, there are two important fields here. The evaluation, this is assigned back to the student, and they can see what you think of it. And the best paper nomination. You can either select yes or no. Now, after we've filled in our comments and we chose that the paper is likely to accept if the student continues in this way, we can submit the review. As you can see, the review appears on the bottom of the paper page, and the draft result has been put to likely accept. You can also edit your review later if you want to. Now, the student can use this review to update their paper and upload a final paper version. The student has now uploaded their final paper version. All that is left to do is to create one final review, and then it is time for the conference. We can create the final review, it will load the data from the previous review, and we can add new comments when desired. Once you are done, you can select the evaluation once again. This is a good paper, so we'll accept it, and you can submit the review. Now the final paper result will be put to accept, and the track chair can use this to make the conference times. The conference is almost beginning. We would like to know where our students will present their paper. To do that, we can go to the profile page and click the Paper Supervision button once again. Here you can see all the papers that you're supervising, including their presentation time and presentation room. You can also use this tab to edit your final review. One other way to see this is by going to the admin page, clicking on the View Submissions button, which will load all the submissions, and clicking on the Supervised Paper button. Here you can get an overview of all your papers for either the paper information, the paper progress, namely what is the status on their proposal, draft upload and final upload, or the conference information, where you can see the presentation time and presentation room. A complete overview of the conference can be found in the Program and Proceedings tab. Since you are an admin of the application, you can see all the data, so also the non-published data. So after the conference, there's one more task to be done. We need to evaluate the paper. To do this, you can go to your profile page and click the Paper Evaluation button. Here you can see all the papers that have been accepted for the conference and the evaluation status. For this paper, the evaluation status is that the signature and the chair signature have not been added. We can make the evaluation by clicking the Review button. This will open the evaluation form. For all 4 qualities we need to fill in our comments and select a grade. The final evaluation step is to add a signature. Right here you can see a supervisor signature and a trash signature. Since we are the supervisor, we can add our signature here. You need to select a PNG file that is not larger than 1 MB. When selected, you can submit the evaluation form. And if you go back to your profile page, you can see that you've added your signature right here. You can still edit the evaluation here. For example, if you want to change your grade. And then you can submit the file again. Now, the track chair will get notified that you've handed in your evaluation, and they can finalize it by adding their signature and send the form to BOZ.